Hello everyone, myself Purvi Soni. I'm a teacher of arts from Swami Atmanand Government English Medium School, Daupara, Mungeli. Today we are going to discuss the chapter number 2 of class 7th, the geography portion, that is inside our earth. So let us start this topic, inside our earth. The first topic in this chapter is the interior of the earth. That means how our earth looks inside from inside. Now, so just like an onion, the earth is made up of several concentric layers with one inside another. Just like an onions, our earth has also different kinds of layers which consist of the first layer is known as the crust, the second layer is known as the mantle, and the third layer is known as the core. So the interiors of the earth consist of crust, mantle and core. Crust. What is crust? Crust is the uppermost layer over the earth's surface and it is the thinnest of all the layers. It is about 35 km on the continental masses and only 5 km on the ocean floors. Okay. Now the next layer is mantle. So what is mantle? Just beneath the crust is the mantle, which extends up to a depth of 2900 km below the crust. Now the third layer is core. The innermost layer is the core with a radius of about 3500 km. It is mainly made up of nickel and iron and is called Ni, where Ni stands for nickel and Fe for ferrous. The central core has very high temperature and pressure. Okay, so these are the layers of the earth. Now we will see the next topic, which is rocks and minerals. So the earth crust is made up of various types of rocks and any natural mass of mineral matter that makes up the earth crust is called a rock. So rocks can be of different color, size and texture. So we will see the types of rocks. So the types of rocks has been categorized into three parts. The first one is igneous rocks, the second one is sedimentary rocks and the third one is metamorphic rocks. Okay, the first one is types of igneous rocks. So the igneous rocks has been classified into two parts. First is intrusive rock and the second is extrusive rocks. So what is intrusive rocks? Sometimes the molten magma cools down deep inside the earth's crust. Solid rocks are formed and these are known as the intrusive igneous rocks. For example, granite. The next is extrusive rocks. When molten lava comes on the earth's surface, it rapidly cools down and becomes solid. Rocks formed in such a way on the crust are called extrusive igneous rocks. For example, basalt. In the next slide, you will see some examples of the intrusive and extrusive rocks. So these are the examples. Now we will see the sedimentary rocks. So the sedimentary rocks are formed when the rocks roll down, crack and hit each other and broken into small fragments. And these smaller particles are called the sediments. These sediments are transported and deposited by wind, water, etc. These loose sediments are compressed and hardened to form layers of rocks. These types of rocks are called sedimentary rocks. For example, sandstone is made from grains of sand. These rocks may also contain fossils of plants, animals and other microorganisms that once lived on them. Then the next type of rock is the metamorphic rocks. So the igneous and sedimentary rocks can change into metamorphic rocks under great heat and pressure. For example, clay changes into slate and limestone into marble. Okay. Now we will see about the uses of the rocks, that how they are important to us. So the first one is the hard rocks are used for making roads, houses and buildings. And stones are used in many games also. For example, 7 stones, that is Pittu, and hopscotch and 5 stone. These are the types of games in which the stones are used. So source of minerals also. The rocks are the sources of minerals also. For example, iron and gold. So we will see how the rocks are formed, or what is the rock cycle. So this process of transformation of the rock from one to another is known as the rock cycle. When the molten magma cools, it solidifies to become igneous rocks. These igneous rocks are broken down into small particles that are transported and deposited to form sedimentary rocks. When the igneous and sedimentary rocks are subjected to heat and pressure, they change into metamorphic rocks. These metamorphic rocks, which are still under great heat and pressure, melt down to form molten magma. This molten magma again can cool down and solidify into igneous rocks. Now we will see the minerals. Rocks are made up of different minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring substances which have certain physical properties and definite chemical composition. Minerals are very important to humankind. Some are used as fuels, for example, coal, natural gas and petroleum. They are also used in industries, iron, aluminium, gold, uranium, etc., in medicines, in fertilizers, etc. So in this chapter we have seen about the different layers of the earth, that is core, mantle and crust, and about the rocks, the type of rocks and the minerals. Okay, thank you.